NBC Sports and the United States Golf Association proudly present the 4th U.S. Senior Women's Open Championship with uninterrupted coverage presented by Rolex. NCR Country Club, the Dick Wilson design, hosted big championships over the years. This is the 5th USGA Championship, hosted the 1969 PGA Championship, won by Raymond Floyd. And this week, so many of the greats of this game making their way to Ohio with hopes of winning this championship and this title. So cool to see this brought into existence back in 2018. First ever U.S. Senior Women's Open at Chicago Golf Club. And this 4th edition at NCR, the South Course. Not a golf course to be messed with. We've got some highlights from earlier in the day. Shane Bacon with Judy Rankin, Paige McKenzie, Kay Cockrell down on the golf course. And Judy, this Annika at the 5th.
First of back-to-back par 5s at 5, and a beautiful third shot from Annika.
Kind of looked like we would see her get dialed in. Alfredson, first 2 rounds, this at the 5th.
This looks like a good line if it gets up. Oh, it just cleared the front. What a shot.
She tends to ease up as she gets to the ball. She gets the club back and then kind of eases into the impact area.
And nicely done there.
Should just fall to her left.
Good solid start to the day. Back-to-back birdies. Not the prettiest of looks, but they go in, and that is all that matters. Kathy Johnston Forbes is her 4th at the par 5. Come on, Judy, let's see it, huh? Okay, there it is. A no-putt birdie. That basically defines my career in golf.
Michelle Redman. This hole was another one of those holes that played very difficult the first 2 days. Extremely narrow green. But got a little members bounce there. Very nice.
One of her real skills for getting the bad. Get right back into it. That to avoid 3 straight bogeys straight up and in at the 8th for Annika.
Now Patricia Earhart and her 2nd shot into the par 4 11th. Sitting at +5 and currently the low am in the field so far. And she'll have a chance to get one back.
Yeah, laid a tee up from the left, a little more on the left-hand side of this tee box to give herself a better opening. That looked like a pretty good pass at the ball.
Real good pass. This is right at it. What a golf shot. Getting really close.
Yeah, this hole location, I mean, this really should be a birdie opportunity.
With an opportunity for birdie. Oh, never a doubt. Back to the cup.
And Paige, that's to 4 under par on the day. How about that scorecard?
He's a brand ambassador, I think.
And one of the most friendly players that played on the LPGA Tour, Pat Hurst. Her approach into the 11th then nearly said hello to the bottom of the cup.
How about that?
But she'd be pleased with a 2. And a really good bounce back.
After that double, great approach. On the first page of the leaderboard, trying to save par here at the 11th.
Oh, God.
And there it is. Needed something positive, and we got it. Curls that one in the backside.
And after a chip shot to here, Helen with this par save attempt.
Yeah, a little 4-foot sliding putt.
Hole location is in the fatter portion of the green. 23 paces on. Might get a little bit of help off the side.
Good shot.
McGill now has her birdie look. Oh, and she rolls that in, which is another birdie on her card. So now she moved into a tie for second place, 4 back of Helen Alfredsson.
And she did. Good shot.
Yeah, this is really an ideal position. 67 yards uphill. She ought to be able to launch this up and get a little spin.
Oh, yeah.
Very well done. As we go out to some play, and Annika for birdie here at 11.
I'm trying to come up with the awesomeness for you, Shane, but I think Annika will be the one delivering.
She'll do it.
A nice birdie, of back-to-back birdie. Quite a bit of fidgeting over the ball. We had a nice camera shot, Kay, of the putter head getting settled.
That was rather a sloppy bogey.
Yes. Well, she will drop to 6 under par. 2 bogeys in her last 4 or 5 holes, so race has tightened. And now over to Annika on the 12th with her approach shot, and that Annika with this just off the green, trying to get up and down to save her par, and not what she was looking for. And Annika with this remaining to try to save her par. And well done. That was a no pictures on the scorecard kind of hole.
And get back to a little more aggressive golf.
Spot on there, Kay, and a great one from Alfredsson. Great chance to get back to 7 under par.
And Jill McGill now for her par save, coming out of that bunker. Back up the hill. Really well done. Annika on this par 3, playing 165 yards today. This whole location is in the narrowest portion of the green.
Beautiful.
Oh.
Beautiful shot.
And Paige, you might have nailed it.
And now at the 15th, the other par 3 on this back 9, Katrina Matthew. This putt for par. And a very clean card.
It might be put in the corner for a little bit, but it'll never be given away.
Just to get within 2 if it can drop. Nice easy par.
You need a putter, you need a wedge, and you need a driver that you love. Other than that, you can make do sometimes.
And Alfredsson back at 12. Short one for birdie.
She's made 3 birdies today, but her last one came at the 6th hole. And it's almost like she's wishing those to go in, Judy.
Yeah, she kind of waves the putter at the ball as it goes by. She starts with a nice tempo with her backstroke, and then the tempo just shuts down.
Look for birdie.
Back at the 14th. Gallagher Smith for birdie.
And I asked him about it. I said, do you ever have problems? He said, no, I am her dad until I put that bag on my shoulder, and then I am her caddy. Yeah.
Know your role. And that was a good roll there.
Easy about this. She's at the back of the bunker, a slightly downhill lie, hitting to the hole, which is located in one of the skinniest parts of the green, so hardly any green to work with before the hole or after the hole. Oh, goodness.
Another little wishy stroke, but just enough to get it in.
It's a very interesting green. It has a lot of contouring, a lot of shape to it, and
Couldn't draw one up better there, Judy.
it's a very good shot.
Yeah, I was lucky enough to host the coverage of the first ever U.S. Senior Women's Open there at Chicago Golf. And she said it, and it was right. Every putt she needed to make, she'd hold. Did not matter the length, did not matter what it was for birdie, par, eagle. She was finding the center of the hole. And to your point, When that lady's making putts, you're in for a long.
Got it set up just outside the hole.
And that's the first mistake we've seen from Sorenstam on this second 9.
She'd love to drop this in just underneath the hole. Yeah, that's not going to be the easiest putt from that position.
Are tied for the lead, and we'll go to the 17th page.
And Laura Davies with her approach shot. Not a long par 4, 340 yards. This whole location in the back. And moving up 2 to Laura Davies and her birdie look. And a chance to take the solo lead.
Boy, she's kind of staying in the putt a good long time.
She's so funny to watch. It's like she's always been so outgoing and dramatic on the golf course, and she's just trying to will every putt into the hole.
Very much a green light hole if you hit the fairway. So she'll have a pretty decent look at birdie there.
Go to the 16th, Trish Johnson for an eagle. And this would bound her up this leaderboard.
Yeah, and since we gave Katrina Matthew a little good talk about television, Trish Johnson, she has walked golf courses all over the world.
And she currently has the best round on the golf course going. 5 under on her day today with another chance on the final hole.
There. Pretty good. Pretty good.
Really nice. Very creative. That just was never high enough. Didn't have very much authority to the pace either. The mistake was the tee ball.
Well, that looked like a good swing, drawing in towards the hole. Yeah, that's probably one of the best swings she's had in a few holes.
A good opportunity.
Up at the 18th, Laura Davies. A big move on this Saturday. Trying to make one final swing and one putt.
384 yards on the scorecard.
Yeah, that's for her first birdie on the backside to get back to 5 under.
Not sure if that was a misread. It certainly came off the club left of where it needed to be.
And Paige, that would have been just the second birdie all day here at the 15th. Give you an idea how tough it is playing. Up at the 18th, great round going, bogey free, only player bogey free today. Davies a chance to post 6 under on this Saturday. And Judy, that is a championship level round of golf from one of the greats.
Who has been in contention a lot, but hasn't been in contention for some time. To get that taste of seeing their name on the leaderboard, and you know how all those good memories come flooding back.
What she said, she's not a good putter, Judy? Is that what she told you? Come on now,
Yeah,
Julie.
I said you don't have to say you're great, but quit saying you're not.
As we go out to the 16th and Sorenstam.
Fairly short par 5 at 16. It's a second shot for Annika, and pretty nice.
Very nice. Back at the 16th, Annika Sorenstam, this for an eagle in the solo lead. And Judy continues to make moves.
And she's going to look at a target just right of this flag.
Her miss today has been left. Not where you want to be here at 16.
Came out kind of low, not really well struck, but I think she's going to get away with it.
She does, Kay, on the green. Outside look for eagle.
This eagle putt has a lot of right to left break. She's playing a good 4 to 5 feet, hoping to get the speed right, hoping to get it down a little closer. 8th hole, but she's in good position here underneath the hole. She can be plenty aggressive with this putt. Her putting has not been spot on today. Happen. That looked like pretty good rhythm on that one.
Stood over that one a beat longer than she has today. Able to navigate the 16th. Played it well. Back to the outright lead as Helen out.
Up ahead to the 17th, and Tammy Green also missed the fairway here.
No problem. Yeah, this is one of those where you just might want to leave the club in the sand, try to pop it up high. Not bad.
Not bad at all. It's been a bit of a scratchy day. And now after the bunker shot, Annika has this remaining for her par, likely trying to keep the positive momentum of this back nine. It has not been a great putting day. We've seen quite a few walk out pretty early. So a drop shot there.
She's got one tried and true fan. Good shot.
Really good shot. Chance to post around a 3 under par.
One more soft, solid, accurate wedge in her game for today. She really hits that dead-handed wedge shot very well. No, top-notch shot there.
And a Dallas, Texas U.S. Women's Amateur Champion back in 1993. Two-time USGA champion. That one not going to be high enough, but a likely par. Important next 6-7 minutes for Sorenstam. Don't want to drop another shot late.
Go.
Not look like she's going to. That ideal, Judy, out of the fairway bunker.
Yeah, very good play.
Left to right breaking putt to get back to 6 under par.
Idiot!
Not happy with that effort. Good news is she's got a few hours to figure it out before the final round starts.
Typically drop when you're Annika Sorenstam. That needed one more roll, maybe one more dimple.
Well, I thought you were going to be a great soothsayer there, but
A couple looks at this from Sorenstam.
I thought it was going. I really did. It took a little turn back to the right just at the right time and then stopped.
Had it read perfectly, and the reaction from the World Golf Hall of Famer. Second in the field this week in greens and regulation. 85% of the time she's finding the putting surface.
Oh, she thinned that, and it didn't have enough carry to pass the bunker, but it's on the bank, the grassy bank of the bunker. Know your tendencies, and with her being a teacher, she can figure it out now much better than maybe even 20 years ago. That was aggressive.
It's not good when you turn your back on your shot.
for Helen Alfredsson. Really a tale of two championships. She had one bogey in her first 2 rounds, and that her 5th on this Saturday. And Judy just a bit out of sorts throughout this back 9. 75, 2 over par for Alfredsson.